Sort of tired. Food is propelled along the esophagus by a wave-like muscular contraction called the peristalsis. Called peristalsis. Peristalsis works to push food through the entire gastrointestinal tract. Works to push food through the entire gastrointestinal tract. Stomachs and antrum, body, cardiac splinter, chyme, fundus, hydrochloric acid, lower esophageal splinter, polyaoric splinter, pyloric splinter, rugae, splinters. The stomach is a J-shaped muscular organ that acts as a bag or a sac to collect and churn food with digestive juices. Is composed of three parts: the fundus, or upper region of stomach, fundus, upper region, the body or main portion, and the antrium, lower region of stomach, and antrum. So you can figure 8.5 with folds. The folds in the lining of the stomach are called rugae. When the stomach fills with food, the rugae stretches out and disappear. Hydrochloric acid is secreted by glands in the mucous membranes lining the stomach. Food mixes with the hydrochloric acid and enters and gastric juices to form a liquid mixture called chyme. Food mixes with the hydrochloric acid and other gastric juices to form a liquid mixture called chyme. When it passes through the remaining portion of the digestive system, what is in the name? Look for these word parts: cardio, heart, hydro, water, act pertaining to, ick pertaining to. Entry or medical term tip. It is easier to remember the function of the pyloric, pyloric sphincter. When you note that phyllo 'phyloric sphincter'. Mentor tip: it's easier to remember the function of phyloric sphincter when you note the phyloric. Phyllo means gatekeeper. This gatekeeper controls the forward food movement. Splinters are rings of muscle that can be opened. Muscle that can be opened and closed to control entry and exit from hollow organs like the stomach, colon, and bladder. Splinters are rings of muscle that can be or opened and closed to control entry and exit from hollow organs like the stomach, colon, and bladder. Splinter, splinters, entering into and exit of the stomach is controlled by muscular valves called splinters. These valves open and close to ensure food can only move forward down the gut tube. The cardiac sphincter, cardiac sphincter, sphincter, named for its proximity to the heart, named for its proximity to the heart, is located between the esophagus and the fundus, also called lower esophageal sphincter. center. It keeps food from flowing backward into the esophagus. Into the esophagus. The atrium tapers off. The atrium or lower region tapers off into the phyllo. The atrium tapers off into the phylloid center, which regulates the passage of food into the small intestine. Only a small amount of chyme is allowed to enter the small intestine, with each opening up a sphincter for two important reasons. First, the small intestine is much narrower than the stomach and can not hold as much of the stomach. Second, the chyme is highly acidic and must be thoroughly neutralized as it leaves the stomach. The small intestine, duodenum, ileocecal, ileocecal valve, ileum jejunum. Word watch. Be careful not to confuse the the, the word root ileo meaning ileum and portion of the small intestine ileo meaning ileum of the pelvic bone. The small intestine or small bowel is a major site of digestion and absorption of nutrients from food. It is located between the phylloid or splinter, phylloid center, and the colon. is located between the thyroid sphincter and the colon. Because the small intestine is concerned with absorption of food products, and an abnormality in this organ can cause malnutrition. The small intestine, with an average length of 20 feet, is the longest portion of the alimentary canal. And has three sections. Duodenum, jejunum, and ileum. The duodenum extends the pyloric sphincter to the jejunum and is about 10 to 12 inches long. Digestion is completed in the duodenum after the liquid chyme from the stomach is mixed with digestive juices from the pancreas and gallbladder. The jejunum, duodenum, duodenum. The jejunum or middle portion extends from the duodenum to the ileum and is about 8 feet 8 feet long. And 12 inches long. Jejunum or middle portion extends from the duodenum and is about 8 feet long. Transverse colon caloric splinter. The small intestine enter a view of the abdominal pelvic cavity, illustrating how the three sections of the small intestine, duodenum, jejunum, ileum, begin at the pyloric sphincter and end at the colon, but are not arranged in an orderly fashion. We can survive without mentorship. We can survive without the portion of the small intestine. For example, in cases of cancer, much of the small intestine and or colon may have to be removed. The surgeon then creates an opening between the remaining intestine and the abdominal wall. The combining form for the section of the intestine connected to the abdominal wall and the suffix ostomy are used to describe this procedure. For example, if a person has a tracheostomy, the ileum is connected to the abdominal wall, and the jejunum is connected to Don Juan and the ileum, and the remainder of the gut tube has been removed. Word watch. The term colon refers to only a portion of the large intestine. However, you should be aware that many people use it incorrectly as a general term referring to its entire intestinal system, both small and large intestines. The term colon refers to measuring tip. The term defecation comes from the Latin word meaning to remove the dregs. Figure 8.7. The regions of the colon beginning with the cecum, and ending with the anus. Stomachs, transverse colon, descending colon, sigmoid colon, rectum, anus, appendix, cecum, ileocecal valve, ascending colon, duodenum. The ileum is the last part of the small intestine and extends from the duodenum to the colon. At last portion of the small intestine. All feet in length. It is the longest portion of the small intestine. The ileum connects to the colon with a sphincter called ileocecal valve. Largest sign: anal splinter, anus, ascending colon, cecum, defecation, descending colon, feces, rectum, sigmoid colon, transverse colon, variform appendix.